Hi, ay, ay. You people don't know me that well. I don't expect you to. I do something, and then everybody's taking notes and thinking that I'm going down this path. That's not the case. Let me tell you something about me, guys. I know some real alcoholics out there. I used to be a bartender. And remember, also know myself. I'm not addicted to anything. Everything that I do is a fix for whatever I might need at that time, for whatever reason. We know, according to Bobby Hemmett, alcohol was made by the Moors, and alcohol is used in spiritual practices. We know that doctors used to use cocaine to do certain things to heal the body. We know that there are practices where people have to call on certain entities, spirits, alcohol, to come in and heal the body. I think people are focusing too much on things that they don't really understand. People are trying to understand. You guys, I've been doing the same thing I've done my whole life. Just because I got attention don't mean that stuff is changing. I'm always going to be the same person. There are times in my life where I'll drink alcohol up until the point where my body says I can't drink it no more. And most of the times that can last anywhere from a week to 3 months. But that it's not possible for me to get addicted to alcohol. Let me tell you why. Because I like looking pretty. And by the time you have to get off alcohol, you didn't already spiritually heal what you need to heal. That's all alcohol really supposed to be used for. If you look in the Bible, it talks about only using like strong drink in certain times. And then of course, it talks about drinking wine. Me personally, wine gives me a headache. Wine really fucks me up. Y'all wanna know with wine, that's the worst shit in the world. Guys, we're all different, man. This is why I say people gotta quit judging people. You people do not understand me. I don't think you ever will. You're just seeing something I do, and then you're going down these. It doesn't work like that, guys. With me, you can't just see something I do and think something's wrong. Now, unless I'm hurting somebody else, then you can jump in and come with all this advice. He's starting to, or even hurt myself. I'm not hurting myself. I'm still looking good, right? You guys don't get it, man, and it's getting annoying because you just don't get it. You don't get it. However, I am flattered though. Don't get me wrong. I'm flattered. I know it's a lot going on, but you guys you don't understand. That's why I talked about people the other day talking about Halloween. You guys got to get off. You got to get off this narrow-minded, one-track mind thinking. Unless you see something that really, truly needs to be addressed, like actually somebody is harming themselves or harming someone. Let me tell you something. I was a bartender for almost 6 years, and I know when I come across alcoholics, an alcoholic doesn't stop drinking. I have never been an alcoholic. I never will. It's not possible because once it starts to affect my health, I feel it and I see it on my body. And then I said, okay, time to stop. But guess what? By the time I stop, I've already healed the thing that I need to go. Look, sometimes you need alcohol to cure certain things, even disease. This was known by guys. Why do it's just like that Gwen Stop? Like I feel like I got a whole motherfucker's hands now. And I don't want to go into that mode of teacher. I love being a student. But when people start talking about stuff, man, listen, you don't know what you're talking about. I appreciate it, but you guys don't know me, man. You don't know me. I remember, I'll give you guys a good story to end this message kindly. I think around 2008, at that time, I think Chicago was selling like ecstasy pills. Some of y'all remember the drug ecstasy, which comes from Cambodia, by the way. Back in those days, they had the pure shit on the streets. I forget what drug that is, MMA, something. So the year 2008, the summer, particularly of 2008, I experimented with the drug ecstasy. But when I say experiment, I'm not talking about doing it every day. I'm talking about I did it like twice. I took a pill one weekend and then took it at the end of the month. And I did this for about 3 months. So we're talking about a total of probably like 10 ecstasy pills that I took in 2008. And when I took that, I went to a whole nother level. And at the end of that, it was a couple of, well, it was one, remember I told y'all about that Native American girl I dated? She knew about ecstasy pills. And y'all remember that Notorious B.I.G. song? Say some make, how you say? Some say the X makes the sex spectacular, something like that. When I had, let me tell you the ecstasy thing. You go to another spiritual level. You had the greatest sex ever, but then you have to leave it alone. You know why? Because the sex is not that good. You become dependent on it. I got to experience some really like freaky nights with a couple of women experimenting with the ecstasy pill, and it was absolutely unbelievable. But at the end of that 3 months, I said I can't take that no more. I said, because I noticed when I have sex and I'm not on it, it's not as good anymore. So I knew I didn't go to no therapy. I didn't get hooked. I didn't talk to a counselor. I didn't go to a therapist. Like, guys, stop with the y'all 3D bullshit. You don't know me. You don't know me. Stop it. Just stop it. Don't worry about me. If you're so worried about me, then come in and sweep me off my goddamn feet. In the meantime, y'all don't know what the hell y'all don't know me. Y'all don't understand. Oh my goodness, man. How do you think I would have made it this far if I had any kind of addictions? Get a grip, people.